Hello everyone, it is currently like 8:30 and it's a later night live stream this Tuesday, but we're still gonna live stream this week because we have all the time in the world to chat and talk. So after last Tuesday's live stream, we went into Wednesday like nothing happened. But something did happen on Wednesday after last Tuesday's live stream. I had another baby. So her whole current week that's passed has been filled with kind of just like having a baby and recovering and all that fun jazzy stuff. But the baby, she was born at 9:15 on Wednesday evening. She was 7 pounds 12 ounces and her name is Charlotte. So that's some exciting news for everybody. Yes. Last Joker Ever says, "Good evening, Chelsea. Good evening to you too, Last Joker Ever. Thank you for joining our live chat this evening." In the Smoky Mountains, it is finally starting to hit that cold weather. It is 60 degrees at the highest this past week, and it was raining today. It was raining today in the mountains for a while. Like, actually, it was raining all day in the mountains. We are planning to do, since Wednesday I had the baby, I've been recovering this whole week, so we're planning on doing some hiking next week in the wintry fall of winter. But we're planning on doing some cool hikes. We'd like to go see the train engine in the river, and then we'd like to go see maybe the fairy house, I believe, what it looks like in the winter time, and then we're gonna go hike there again in the spring and see what that looks like in the spring compared to what it looked like this winter. And then we want to make some of our older videos. We want to redo them. Like, we want to redo our Moon Pie store video. We'd like to redo Elkmont. Elkmont would be a good one to redo to see what's changed and all the new things that's happened at Elkmont. We are going to redo Noah Bud Ogle. We would like to redo that one. The Owenby cabin, we want to redo that one. The Owenby cabin is up at Sugarlands. And then we would like to redo a few of the other cabins, like Elijah Oliver and John Oliver cabin. And those ones are in Cades Cove. So we have a lot coming. Plus we have all of our holiday videos still to come. We have the still yet drive through Pigeon Forge for the holiday lights. We have to drive through Gatlinburg and walk around through Gatlinburg for the holiday lights and decorations. And then we have to see what other kind of decorations are. Maybe some new decorations that came up through Cherokee, North Carolina. And we're going to probably start getting snow here higher in the elevation. So if we could get that, that'd be kind of cool to see. But other than that, now we have a family of six adventurers and one newborn adventurer. Yes. So I mean, technically it's 7, but one of them can't really walk the trails because she's only like 6 days old. So she's a very, very, very good starting adventurer. But other than that, we are going to continue our Tuesday night live streams. And now that the baby's here, we can probably get some consistent timing for our live streams. Maybe like earlier in the day, I noticed it gets super dark. Like it starts to get dark at 4:30 now, which is, it is what it is. But maybe we can start doing live streams around 5 o'clock, like maybe 5 to 6 or 5 to 6:30. That way they're a little bit earlier and everyone's still kind of awake, like me. But yeah, I think having the live streams a little bit earlier would be a little bit better. That way more people can join in and tune in, and it's not like already bedtime. And then I think we're at least gonna do a live stream starting up on Sunday, like a live stream in the morning with coffee. I think that would be pretty cool. It'd be like early morning coffee, early morning come and drink coffee with me, and we can just drink coffee and chat on a live chat. And then that would be pretty cool for anyone who was in another country that's the like complete opposite time zone as us, that would like to join in on the fun. The last Joker ever says, "Where are the rest of the squad?" The rest of my squad are currently anywhere but in this room, because it is getting, as I said, it's getting late. It's after 8:30, getting closing on 9 o'clock. So they're getting tired and they're kind of cranky. So they can't really join us right now. Otherwise, it'd be, you wouldn't want to see that. But thank you for all of you who has joined in so far. We're just kind of talking about nothing and talking about everything and talking about where I have been this past week. And if any new people has tuned in, I've just recently had a baby last Wednesday, so this week has been kind of rough for me. I've just been kind of healing and taking it easy and, taking care of the baby. Our new member to our squad her name is Charlotte. She's a little girl. She weighs 7 pounds 12 ounces, and yeah, she's absolutely the best newest addition to our family. But we are going to continue on now that I'm feeling better. We're going to continue on our hiking and our waterfalls. It might be cold and it might be winter, but we're going to continue on with those videos because we have truly missed being outside in the elements and getting that fresh mountain air and touching the water in the river and playing and skipping stones. We've missed that a lot, and we're going to start doing that some more along with all of our other videos. So we're going to continue on and we're going to get things done and continue on with our content as daily as we should. Is there anything anyone would like to see us do in the next few weeks for our videos? That is, I know we want to do a lot of hiking. We're gonna do all the waterfalls we haven't done yet so far. And we want to hike to a couple new places like the Fairy House. We would like to hike. I want to do the Alum Cave hike. And then I know Genevieve, like, she likes hiking. She likes hiking to Cataract Falls. And I don't know. I want to hike up to. I got a brain stump. I want to hike up to. Oh goodness, I just can't remember. Okay, so I'll come back to that. But I want to. The last Joker ever says, I want to see more woods. Yes, so we're going to definitely hike to more of the mountains. I want to hike to Klingham's Dome, not just the platform. I want to actually hike to Klingham's Dome, and then up at Newfound Gap, where there's the parking lot area, and then there's stairs up just above the stairs. There's a trail up there, so that'd be pretty cool to hike and go explore for a moment. And then Mount LeConte, yes. Mount LeConte is where I would like to go hike, but I don't know if they close Mount LeConte during the winter months. But I've always wanted to hike Mount LeConte and stay the night at the lodge. I think that would be really cool, being on top of like the entire mountain. And plus the experience of hiking, that would be nice. Oh, someone did tell us once that they had taken that abandoned airplane out of the mountains of Water Rock Knob up in North Carolina, just off the Blue Ridge Parkway. So I think we were wanting to re-hike that trail as well to see if they did take the airplane out or if they actually just still left it there. Because it'd be cool to know. And then there's another really nice long hike we want to do. It's in North Carolina. It's called the Lost Cove. And that's a hike from it's a hike from the it's like Irwin, Tennessee, and it's into a village that's been abandoned. So, I mean, that would be really cool. But it's like 5 miles down the mountain because it's in a valley. So that would be 5 miles back. So that's a 10-mile round trip hike, not to mention like exploring the village on the inside. So maybe like 10 to 12 miles round trip hike. And of course we'd have all of our mini squad with us. We'd have them with us, so we'd have me, Rob, Charlotte, Genevieve, Elijah, and Sandra hiking all these miles. So we're gonna definitely have to build up to this one though. I'm gonna fix my camera just ta-da! Okay. So those are the hikes we would like to do. I know I wanted to see Laurel Falls. I would like to go and see Grotto Falls. There's a few. The last Joker ever said, I believe the Lost Cove is in North Carolina. I believe it's like it borders North Carolina and like Tennessee, and then the city in Tennessee it borders is called Irwin. But I could be very much wrong. So I'd have to look that up and then post on it again a little bit later. But maybe if you could look that up for me, and then we can see if that's true or not, because that would be good information to keep relevant and honest. But the Laurel Falls and Grotto Falls, then I want to revisit the Sphinx because that was a nice little waterfall. And then there's a few more, like we want to go to Sparta, Tennessee to see the waterfall there. And we're trying to find more waterfalls to go see for everyone. And then there's this road it's up in North Carolina. It's called the Road to Nowhere. And it's just near Bryson, North Carolina. And apparently you go and you drive down this road and you end up at this bridge. Not the bridge. You end up at a tunnel that the road dead ends, but the tunnel continues on, and you walk through the tunnel, and you have all these hiking trails. The Lost Cove is in Yancey County, North Carolina. Okay, so that's cool. But yeah, the Lost Cove would be a really nice place to hike too. But no, we have so many plans and so many things we want to go do, and I actually want to go and see the Diggin' Zone theme park. That's supposed to open up here in the next month. It's going to be a theme park dedicated to construction things, and like the big like the digger, I don't know what it's called, and it's got like a little wagon set up, and it's got the gift shops and arcades and restaurants, and it's supposed to be really, really nice. So we're looking forward to that. And then we have a new attraction coming in the Pigeon Forge. I don't know when they're open up, but it's like pirates and mermaid themed mini golf. And it's supposed to be sky pirates and mermaids. And it's supposed to be like this really, really cool, ever real like experience, and then we're gonna go check that out once they open. Elizabeth Quinn is going to join the chat. Hello, how are you doing this evening? Thank you for joining our live stream Tuesday. It's a little bit later than normal, but we've been going through a whole bunch of stuff lately. This past Wednesday, I just had a baby. We were kind of, our hands were kind of tied at that moment. I couldn't really go out and hike, and in the past few days afterwards, I was just recovering. So I mean, we're gonna start our hiking videos again because now there's no hold or strain on our what we can and can't do. Random Yuri is joining our live chat. Hello to you, Random Yuri. Thank you so much for joining. Remember, everyone that's on our live chat, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps our channel grow, and it makes our channel so much better when I know everybody likes our content. So, what has everybody done today on this Well, today here has been rainy and cold and cloudy. What has it been like for anyone else? Elizabeth Quinn, did you say that y'all just had a new baby? Yes, we had a new baby. Her name is Charlotte. We had her on Wednesday at 9:15, and she is like the most calmest baby I've ever known. She doesn't cry or anything, and she's just so content all the time. She's the sweetest thing. But no, oh my gosh, she's almost a week old already. Elizabeth Quinn said it's warm on the island. That's lucky. I wish I could be on an island right now. Swimming in crystal clear water on a sandy white beach somewhere sounds really nice. You need to make a vacation for that kind of thing. I would probably go to somewhere in the Caribbean, like Saint Lucia, or I want to go to Tahiti. Jeff McNeil is joining our conversation. Hello, how are you? He says, how many kids do you have now? I currently have 4. I have Genevieve, Elijah, Sandra, and Charlotte. And they are 5, 3, 1, and newborn. And they're all just outside this room, and they're all acting crazy because they don't know a bedtime. Just kidding. They're getting ready for bed right now. I can just hear them outside the bedroom. The last Joker ever says hi at Elizabeth Quinn. Are you on an island? Jeff McNeil says that's nice. The last Joker ever says he loves your name, by the way. Yeah, that is a really nice name. Elizabeth Quinn. Actually, that is my middle name. That's funny. We share something in common. Your first name, my middle name. So, we are, after this week of our short little break, we're coming with some more videos of our hiking. We're going to do all kinds of good, nice things. We're going to finish our Jeff McNeil in here all day. My dog went to the groomer today for a bath for things. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's been raining and cold here all day too. Here in the Smoky Mountains, we've had the cold rain. It'd be really hard, and then it would let up, and then it would rain really hard, and then it would just stop, and then it'll start raining all over again. That has been fun. I don't even know what we're planning on doing for Thanksgiving. We're probably just going to sit here and watch a bunch of nice TV and eat a dinner. And well, obviously we're going to watch football. Football's good. Jeff McNeil says, we like your hiking videos. They are very nice. Thank you so much. We're going to get back to our hiking videos this whole current week, and then we're going to have, I don't know which ones we're going to actually do first, but we're going to have like at least new video every other day, and then we're going to have some type of short, and then we're thinking about continuing our Tuesday live stream, but we're gonna make it earlier, around 5 o'clock until like 6 or 6:30, and then we're gonna have a Sunday morning live stream for coffee and chatting. That way, if anyone else is an early morning person that would like to chat versus nighttime and they're already in bed sleeping, they can do so too. What is everyone's favorite hiking video? Myself, I liked when we walked to Abrams Falls barefoot. That was really nice. At first, the train kind of hurt my feet, but after that, I started to get used to it. And then, of course, we had to sit in the water at Abrams Falls. We sat in the water for Abrams Falls at the little pool. It was actually getting kind of dark, so we couldn't really go swimming. But I was bound and determined to at least sit in the water for a moment. And it was actually very cold. But I guess that's considering it's surrounded in the woods. And it's not just out in the open river. There wasn't much sun. But it was fun. I liked it. It was cold, but it wasn't too bad. I know the Midnight Hole up in North Carolina, that is some of the coldest water I've ever sat in before. You have to take a small hike along the trail to get to the Midnight Hole, but once you get to the hole, the water is crystal clear, and there's this big rock towards the back. You can jump off into the water, and that's pretty fun. And you can see the rainbow trout swimming by your feet, and you can see the further you swim towards the rock, there's the river, and the waterfall flowing over. So like the current is like constantly pushing you back, so you have to work really hard to get to the rock to jump off into the river. And this coming year in 2024, I think I'm finally going to jump off that rock into the river. That is some of my goals. I'm so sorry if it just looks like I'm rambling on, but it's what I'm good at. I'm good at rambling on. It's what I do best. Jeff McNeil. And last weekend we rode our motorcycles in the Toys for Tot ride in Concord, North Carolina. I was asked to dress up as Santa on the ride. Well, so did you dress up as Santa on the ride? Because that would be kind of cool. Was it a cold ride, or was the weather actually nice? Those are the questions I have to ask. Last Joker ever. Where did you go? Kaylee Oots. Hi. Hi, Kaylee. Thank you for joining our live chat this late Tuesday evening. We are so happy you've come aboard the live chat to talk with us just for a little while. Jeff McNeil says, yes, I was Santa. Weather was very nice. Well, that's good. That was nice. I bet everybody was very appreciative of your Santa costume. And that the weather was nice, too. Last thing you would want is a ride through in a pouring rain or something. The last Joker ever says hello to Kaylee Oots. Yeah, I've never participated in any of the Toys for Tots events, like none of the runs or the walks or anything. So maybe next year I shall participate in something that benefits them. I think that would be really nice. For anyone new joining, we are just kind of ranting and raving about anything and nothing at all. Haven't had much time this past week to put out a video, and for that I apologize very, very deeply from the bottom of my heart. But we just had a baby, so we are working through those kinks and healing. Jeff McNeil said this was my first time doing that. It's nice to help others. I agree. It's very nice to help others, and I'm gonna start helping out a few of the things down here in Tennessee a little bit more often. Anybody help me with my life chat? What else can I chat about for the next half an hour? Besides our hiking videos, we're gonna do, besides the holiday lights we would like to do, and the waterfalls, we want to redo some of our older videos at the gift shops, like the Moon Pie store. I would like to actually do a video for the Three Bears General store. I think that'd be pretty cool. We want to do some of the mountain coasters eventually, and we would like to, since it's that wintry season, we'd like to do the Ober-Gatlinburg. And we'd like to actually try out what it's like to go skiing. I think that would be an adventure in itself. Jeff McNeil says the rain they're helping to fight the fires. So I don't know if it was raining near the fire, but it was pretty bad. I don't know how far they've gotten to control it since I've last checked, but it's still pretty. It was still kind of really, it was just bad. Someone choke. But they're working really hard to put it out. I know they've gotten it down at least a quarter of the percent. Jeff McNeil says the Moon Pie store is a hidden gem in Pigeon Forge. Yeah. So the Moon Pie store is real nice because obviously it sells all those delicious moon pies. But you go in and there's the candy section and they have like the toys and they have the oddball drinks. But if you go to the very back of the Moon Pie store, there's a set of stairs and it leads you down to their basement where it's literally nothing but like books, and then they have incense and candles and the wax melts. And that's a really cool section of the store. It was fun to go in the last time we went in and check it out. I just wonder how much has changed and evolved since then. And then Obviously, there's a Three Bears General Store, and they're the big store with the cross in the front and the three bears. And for that store, it's got all the Christmassy things off to, like, when you walk in, you go off to the right and up the stairs. They got their entire Christmas section. And then down below they have like candy and ice cream, and they have clothing on the left side, and up on the upper left side they have the arcade, and they have like a little Build-A-Bear machine. And then if you go down to the back, they have the bears there that they have rescued from like the kill shelters. There's three bears there, and I'd like to go and see them one day. I think it'd be nice, because we never actually seen the bears at the Three Bears store. They normally are awake from morning till early dusk. Jeff McNeil says, yes, nobody knows all that's in that store. Yeah, it's just kind of like, is this hidden out of the way, and then, but like down in the basement, that was new for us, because I don't think all those times we've been there before that particular video that we were actually far enough back at the store to go down to see that there was an actual basement section. The Three Bears General Store is very big. I didn't realize how big it is. Yes, that is a huge store. It has so much. It has so much to offer just about everybody. It has, like I said, between the candy and the ice cream, and they have the treats, and then they have different clothing sections and toys littered throughout the store. And then they have like jellies and jams, and they have kitchen things and accessories. It's just, and then the Christmas section for this time of year, you can't beat that. And then they have their three bears they have down at the back end of the store that they had rescued. Kathy S. Hi Kathy S. Thank you for joining our live stream tonight. She says, hey Chelsea, just started watching your channel and I'm enjoying it. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so very much. We are definitely very appreciative of that. We just recently had our fourth baby this past Wednesday, so that's kind of why our channel has like a lack of videos this past week. But I'm feeling better, and we have a means to get all of our mini hikers up on the trails, so we're actually starting all of our hiking and our waterfalls again. How are you doing this evening? The last Joker ever. Kathy S says, "Oh, congratulations, your kids are adorable." Thank you so very much. We try to get them on all of our hiking trails and outdoors as much as we physically can. That way they're well-rounded between all inside things and outside things. But we do love being outside and playing around the river and throwing our rocks. But I was talking about going to Ober-Gatlinburg this coming month or so, and we're gonna actually try doing the skiing up on Ober-Gatlinburg. I know I don't think Sandra's quite old enough to be skiing, but I think Elijah and Genevieve are allowed to ski. So, I mean, that would be fun to try to learn that with them. Oh, and also we're going to do the ice skating up in Obergatlinburg. Genevieve has been dying to do the ice skating up at Obergatlinburg. Kathy S. says, how's the new baby? I didn't realize you were expecting another one. Hope you're doing well. The new baby, she's doing very, very well. She's already almost a week old. She's 6 days old. And actually, we were kind of just keeping it like a really big secret. We weren't showing off too horribly much because I wasn't feeling quite well throughout my pregnancy. But now we're gonna introduce her probably in tomorrow's video. And we're both doing very, very well in this past week. Have you been to the Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum? Costs $3 to get in. It's a very nice museum. Actually, we have not been to the Salt and Pepper Shakers Museum. That is a very reasonable price. We're gonna have to go there and check it out. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, maybe we can incorporate that into one of our videos this coming week to get us back on track. Because salt and pepper is an essential thing for cooking and we couldn't live without it. And I like seeing different museums. I'm surprised I haven't been to the museum yet. Kathy, I'm so happy for you. Thank you very much. Sandra Childers is joining our live chat this evening. Hello, everyone. She says, hello to you. Thank you for joining our live chat this evening. We have been talking about anything and everything, sort of, and just chatting about we're talking about our hiking videos. Jeff McNeil, hard to believe one woman collected all those things. There's like 20,000 sets. No, that is a lot of different salt and pepper shakers. There's also, I don't exactly know where it's at, but I've heard about it. It's the coffee mug house or cabin. Like I said, I don't exactly know where it's at. I've just heard about it. This couple loved coffee mugs so much they started collecting them, and next thing you know, like the back walls of all their rooms are filled with coffee mugs. So they move out to the porch, and then their porch is covered in coffee mugs, like just nailed from the wall down. Coffee mug, coffee mug, coffee mug. And their porch railing is coffee mugs. And their fence line is all coffee mugs. And I think it's like over, I don't know, it's just, the whole house is coffee mugs. It's like at least 3,000 or more coffee mugs. And it's ridiculously crazy. And I'm pretty sure 3,000 is a very underestimated number. But can you imagine using all those coffee mugs at once to drink that much coffee? You would need every bit of 20,000 cups of coffee. 20,000 cups. It's something like that. John Childers says, seen. Nice for you to join us, John Childers. Thank you for joining our live chat this evening. Thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. Jeff McNeil says, I would like to see that coffee mug house. That would be cute. Yeah, it would be. It would be really nice to see the hard work and dedication two people put in to collect all them coffee mugs, let alone nail them up on their house and their fence in any which way they could possibly find. John Chiller says, sorry I'm late, but I wanted to make an entrance. Entrance has been made. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to click that like button. It helps the channel grow. And I would very much appreciate it if you did click the like button. Kathy S. says, I saw you come in on the Gatlinburg Huskies Live a while back. That's where I learned of your channel. I'm a moderator on his channel, and I shared your link on his live. Thank you so much. Yeah, I like the Gatlinburg Husky. He does a lot of nice videos. I've never got the chance to meet him in person, but whenever he's live, I try to join his live chats. And he's always so kind. And he's always live in Gatlinburg. And I don't get to go there as often as I would have liked this past few weeks, so it's nice to see our lovely Gatlinburg. But thank you for joining our channel. We really, really do appreciate it. The Gatlinburg Husky, like I said, he's a really nice guy, and I enjoy his videos. Kathy says, you're welcome. You need to meet him sometime. He's very nice. Yeah, I'd like to meet him one time. Maybe one day we can meet up, but that would be really cool. I don't know if he could handle our crazy tribe of children. He might run away. But no, I like joining his live chats. He's always talking about all these crazy things and showing the skyline from the ones I have seen, like at nighttime, and those are really nice. So, live chatting is so much fun sometimes I just can't think about nothing to talk about, if that makes sense. I'm always so nervous on here. But Kathy says he goes live almost every night, so join in sometime. I'm always in there if I'm not busy. Okay, I can do that. I can join in on his live chats. That'd be a lot of fun. But finishing up, we are doing a great job. Thank you so much. We want to do, oh, and next summer, because I think it's too cold this year round. But next summer, we're going to start camping in all these campgrounds around Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and Sevierville and Townsend. And we're going to check all of these places out while camping. Kathy says, what's your favorite Little Debbie snack? So I actually don't eat Little Debbie's, like, at all. So I can't say what my favorite snack would be. Well, I mean, I don't eat them no longer, but when I was younger and I have eaten them, it was definitely the oatmeal cream pies. Hands down, done. Those are my absolute favorite. but I haven't eaten them in such a long time. It's been every bit of like 6.5 years because I started to watch every little thing I eat. Um, I live like a non-GMO, non-bioengineered lifestyle. So, um, if it's got modified food starch or if it's modified at all, then we just don't eat it. We eat a lot of the organic foods and we drink spring water. So we live crazy healthy life. Kathy says I love the oatmeal cream and nutty bars. I've never had them, so I wouldn't know. But I bet they're really great. Jeff McNeil says Townsend has a museum that I want to visit. Bunch of old buildings with lots of history. Bump the table. Townsend. That would be really cool to see. Isn't it? Not at the Welcome Center, but it's like one of the. It's at the other place. I can't think about it right now. But yeah, I would actually like to go see the museum too. We've got a couple museums we like to go see, like the museum in Sugar Lands. They have the little museum set up for the old ways of living. And then up in Cherokee, there's the Uncle Lefty, the Welcome Center, and it's just before you get into Cherokee, and they have the walk around village that is really cool to look at alongside the river. Kathy says, I try to eat more healthy now than I used to, so don't eat much junk food anymore. But when I do, little Debbie's here I come. There's just nothing wrong with eating treats every now and then, because my favorite is the ice cream. Or like anything pumpkin spice, in this time of year, eggnog. Eggnog is my crutch. Always got the quart of eggnog in the fridge, and then I kind of overdose on it during the holiday season. Jeff McNeil, yes, I can't say exactly where it is, but I know how to get there. I saw a YouTube video on it a long time ago. I'm pretty sure, I think it's the Heritage Center. Townsend Heritage Center, because it's one of the big main places they use for the events and things. It's got the museum on the inside, so I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of exactly the name right now. The Last Joker Ever says, isn't Rob's family out of Cades Cove? Actually, yes, they are out of Cades Cove. Rob's family is John Oliver descendant, and that's like when you enter Cades Cove. It's the first cabin on the right when you get inside. And it's a John Oliver cabin, and it's his many great removed grandpa. And so that's really cool history. And every time we're up in Cades Cove, we always go and see the cabin. And we go and we hang out there for the day. And Genevieve thinks she lives there. She never wants to leave. Kathy says, I never had eggnog. Is it? So for me, I love eggnog. I like it. I think it's pretty good. It's like really thick and creamy. But like you can get cinnamon, pumpkin, you can get original flavor. And there's so many different brands that make the eggnog. Mayfield, you get Kroger brand. The Bolt House has the healthy version, but I don't like it. It's watery. But definitely Mayfield's eggnog, I believe, is the best. Or just Kroger brand. Townsend is beautiful and not nearly as crowded as touristy Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, so I love. Townsend is beautiful and not as crowded as Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, so I love that area. Yeah. It is so pretty down in Townsend, like the Y, the swimming hole, and then you have like it goes into Cades Cove, and then our favorite place to be for restaurants is Apple Valley. We go there very often, and I want to go eventually. I want to stay at that Campground KOA right by the Y. I've always wanted to stay there and have a tent site and roast marshmallows. It's really pretty there. And they have that walkway that is down East Lamar. And I've always wanted to walk down that walkway too. Besides, they hold a lot of their events in Townsend, like the Hot Air Balloon Festival and the Bigfoot Festival. So the Townsend is all like really nice all around. The Last Joker Ever says, eggnog is really good. Kathy. The Last Joker Ever says, well, it depends on who makes it. The only thing I know is we don't drink the Southern Comfort one because it's unfortunately modified and we can't drink that one. But all the other brands I never seem to have a problem with and I enjoy them quite very much. Have you ever tried the Trailhead restaurant in Townsend? Great steaks. No, we haven't tried the Trailhead restaurant in Townsend. We kind of have our few favorites and we just kind of stick and go to those ones, but we're sort of branching out more and more. I know we've ate at Buddy's Barbecue and another barbecue place and a breakfast house in Townsend, but we have a lot of places we have to try still yet. Jeff McNeil says, I like your Townsend Y swimming videos. Thank you. We work really hard on those. And actually, the Y, like there's different sections. Like there's there's one section it veers off to the left, and they're divided by a patch of like trees and rocks. And the one section on the left has the cliff that says no jumping off. And it's a deeper section for swimming just after the rapids. And then on the right side, it's more like a beachy setting. And you can go swim out and it gets a little bit like above your waist. And then there's another section just across the shore that's beachy. But you have to be careful after so long because the flying biting bugs come out. And actually, I was just about to mention that. Buddy's Barbecue. Yes, Buddy's Barbecue restaurant is really, really good. Oh, Albert actually ate at the Boss Dogs restaurant too, and they have really good food, and the owners are actually pretty cool too. Last time we ate there, they gave all the babies free ice cream cups. The Last Joker Ever says, did you watch their swimming with their water snakes, Jeff McNeil? So that video, we weren't at the Y, but we were down in Greenbrier, and it's part of the national park. If you're going from Gatlinburg, you go past the way you get to Pigeon Forge, and you keep going that way towards Cosby a bit, and you'll eventually come to like Greenbrier campground and swimming section. And that section, you go and there's pull-offs. Then this particular spot we pulled off, we were swimming there all day and nothing came up. But as evening started coming through, all of a sudden I'm like snorkeling under the water, and like there's rock divots, so like it looks like you're deeper than I actually was, which is a cool. And I'm looking and I have the camera setting right here, and I'm right here, and out of the corner of my eye I see this big giant water snake coming from underneath the rock. As I quickly grab my camera, I point it at the water snake, and the dude's like 6 feet long. Probably not, probably more like 4 feet long, but he's coming off from underneath the rock. But he quickly turns up and swims the other way, but that was quite the experience, let me tell you. Touch this there. And then after that water snake, more and more I kept seeing swimming across the bottom of the river. So I wasn't afraid. But it's kind of like, I didn't expect them to swim completely under the water against the bottom of the rocks where my feet were walking. So that made me kind of a bit nervous after that. We just kind of started packing up our things and we were done for the day. Jeff McNeil says cheesy steaks in Sevierville is one of our favorites. They just celebrated 8 years being opened. There's another one we have to go see. The only cheesesteak place we've been to, we were at Fanny Farkle's, and they have their big cheesesteak things. And then we went to the oh my gosh, it's the Bigfoot guys, and they're in Townsend now, but they were the little shop in Gatlinburg before they closed down. So Jeff McNeil missed that video. You have to watch it. Yes, it is quite the video. And then Elizabeth Quinn said, me and family ate at a place called Boss Hogs Barbecue. Does that place still exist? Yeah, they exist. They're down Wares Valley Road. And I think they have 2 restaurants now. I'm not quite sure. But no, that's the restaurant I was talking about earlier, that the owner had given all of our babies a free cup of ice cream. And that place was really nice. Kathy says, oh no, I'd be gone. So like with the snake, I wasn't like too much afraid. It just kind of shocked me that he was just chilling right with like just out of arm's reach. It was surreal. Because he swam that way, I stayed over here, and we just kind of did our thing. Jeff McNeil said that's a big... Yes, definitely when you're up close in person under the water. He swims so much better than I do. I can't swim fast like that thing. So if he wanted to bite me, definitely could have. But he was pretty nice. I don't kill snakes, but I don't want to be friends with them. No, me particularly neither. It was really cool to see the snake. That's pretty much all. Yes, Bigfoot is in Wares Valley now. I didn't know if I was missing part of their name or not, but I think it's Bigfoot's cheesesteak. I don't know. I feel like that's like so far away from being in Gatlinburg. I haven't been able to come and visit them since they moved, but I would like to. Does anybody else feel like if they're in the river with water snakes, what would you do? Play the music for Jeopardy. Time's up. Just kidding. No, I'm actually waiting for when I do like a snorkeling video that I'm gonna come up out of the water and there's gonna be like a black bear or something staring back at me. I'm like, oh, no, thank you. Kathy says they're in the same building with a cooking school up on the hill in Wares Valley. Thank you so much, because I couldn't think of where they were located exactly, or what they were exactly called. But thank you so much, because you helped me out so very much. I've never actually even looked into the cooking school either. It looks pretty cool. I was surprised to see a cooking school in the middle of Wares Valley. I hope so, Elizabeth Quinn. It'd be nice of him to join us every once in a while. He helps bring out the conversational half. He's good at he's like, so I'm here. I'm all awkward and not knowing what to say, never. So I just make up everything I say. And then he's here. Just all of his words flow so easily, and he's so charismatic, and yeah, he makes our live chats worth watching. So much better. You're welcome. I was too, and I never thought it would do much, but I think it's doing. Yeah, it's so since we've been here, it hasn't changed or moved. So I mean, I'm pretty sure they're doing pretty well for being a cooking school. I just think it's odd that it's right in the middle of Wares Valley, but to each their own, right? Right. Maybe we should do Elizabeth Quinn. Maybe we should do a poll for all of our viewers that they want Rob to come back on our live chats or not. And then I've been told the little hikers need to come back on our live chats. Genevieve, I've had the babies on the live chats during the light show walking video, and then I've had Sandra with me in Dollywood. But when they're all together, it doesn't work very well. Elizabeth Quinn says you do an amazing yourself as well. Thank you so very much, Elizabeth Quinn. You guys are all very great and nice, and I couldn't do this without you guys. Thanksgiving plans. So for Thanksgiving, I'm gonna have me, my husband, all of our babies, and his mother and father, and we're gonna have a small little dinner here in our home, and we're gonna watch football all day long, I think. And when we're not watching football, it'll probably be cartoons. But we're just gonna have a small little dinner we're gonna have turkey, cranberries, mashed potatoes. We have to have yams and sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on top. We have to have cornbread. Collard greens is one good one too. what is everybody else's Thanksgiving plans and favorite Thanksgiving food? Something you could just eat over and over again without ever getting sick. So like mine is the yams with the marshmallows on top. And definitely the dark meat turkey. That's my favorite. Oh, and I like to steal all the legs so no one else can have them. Because I am that evil. Elizabeth Quinn says, I vote for him to come back. There's one vote, and I'm sure there's going to be so many more votes for him to come back. And Kathy says, sounds like our plans, but no kids, unfortunately. Is it unfortunately or is it fortunately? Because my babies, they jump on me, and they get pretty brutal. They treat me like a playground toy. They climb on me and jump on me, and they're like, pick me up and swing me. They get crazy. The last joke ever says, bean burritos. No, you can't eat bean burritos for Thanksgiving. You have to eat something along the lines of turkey. Or like pumpkin pie is good. And then banana pudding is also good. And Kathy says sweet potato casserole. Yes. And then green bean casserole too. Well, you are more than welcome to come to our house for Thanksgiving. I have 4 hyper crazy kids to share. Well, 3. The one's newborn. She's still crazy. Okay. The last joker ever says fine. Turkey, bean burritos. Well, at least it got turkey in it, so now we can count for Thanksgiving food. But turkey, bean burritos would be pretty good. You still have to add sour cream and cheese and hot sauce and salsa. So it would be like, would it be a bean burrito at that point, or would it be more like a taco with beans? These are the questions you have to ask yourself. Jeff McNeil says, one year we got a frozen pizza from Costco for Thanksgiving. It was really good. Well, you can never technically never go wrong with pizza. Pizza is pretty good all year long, no matter what the occasion. And it's a good last minute dinner option. Especially Hawaiian pizzas with pineapple, and you have to have sausage, bacon, pineapple, sausage, bacon, and then the very, very unpopular opinion of anchovies. I said it, I'm not taking it back. Kathy says, I love that if you weren't so far away. But you never know, you can make wouldn't be weekend plans. You can make a 2-day road trip. It'd be fun. Maybe next year, okay? Jeff McNeil says, I use the leftover turkey and make turkey pot pies. Ooh, that sounds really good. I've never made turkey pot pies. I've never made pot pies, actually, ever. I know when I was little, my dad always have the pre-made pot pies, and we'd like live off those all the time. There was always chicken pot pies too that I remember. It was chicken pot pies and like always like a Salisbury steak. I gotta see the chat. It's jumping too fast. Kathy says, frozen pizza is good as long as it's shared with family at Thanksgiving. So, we actually watched an episode earlier of King of the Hill, and they had the pizza at the airport for Thanksgiving because Hank's turkey got blown up by the bomb squad, and I thought that was kind of funny. And Jeff McNeil says, I love Hawaiian pizza, but no anchovies. No, I can't find no one else that shares the like for anchovies like I do. I'm just an oddball out. It's okay though. The last joke ever said, would it surprise you if Rob asked for bean burritos and beer? No, it wouldn't surprise me. We'd all be eating turkey with cranberries and mashed potatoes, and he'd have his section of bean burritos. He would have the tortillas, whole black beans, and then he would have his hot sauce, and he'd be just as happy with the bean burritos and Yuengling beers. Kathy says, never had pizza with pineapple until a few weeks ago and loved it. Yeah, it's actually really good, and it's my favorite pizza. And then Jeff McNeil says, Costco frozen pizzas are really good. I used to shop at Costco, but now they're in Knoxville and they're too far away from me, so now I just shop like pretty much at Aldi and Kroger. Kathy says, we love watching King of the Hill. We just recently got our Hulu back, and we started watching King of the Hill from episode 1. So now we're currently on season 2, episode 5. But we've gotten pretty far. I'm pretty sure my husband can name, like, have all the things from King of the Hill by heart by now. Dang it, Bobby. The last joke ever says, what's Rob's favorite beer? Younglings, of course. But he also likes Modelo's and Pacificos. Fun fact, when Genevieve was just a baby, her favorite character for King of the Hill was Bobby. She had a crush on Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. No, my camera moved. I was gonna move again. Okay, that's good enough. It's getting so late. I don't even know what time it is. Check. 10 o'clock. 10:02. I think we'll stay on for another 12 minutes. Make it an even hour and a half. Anybody have anything lastly we should talk about? King of the Hill is a good conversation. And then King of the Hill. What other TV shows does everybody else like on here? So currently my favorite TV show is probably Soap Opera-y or something. But I like watching 911. And it's a TV show on, I think, USA about the firefighter crews saving people from, like, during 911 phone calls. Last joke ever says, I sell propane and propane accessories. I'm sure you do. That is the best line out of King of the Hill. I sell propane and propane accessories. And so happy about that. Dale's also a really cool character for King of the Hill. He's also probably one of my favorite characters. Bobby. I would like to thank everyone on here for coming on our live chat so late in the evening. It has been one of my favorite live chats so far. Everybody has been so kind and so welcoming. It has been such a nice chat. The last stroker ever says out of Strickland Propane in Gatlinburg. I don't know. I don't think there is a Strickland Propane in Gatlinburg. I haven't seen a Strickland Propane, but I'm not saying that there's not. For me, I haven't seen a Strickland Propane. Jeff, we watch YouTube every night, not much So that's pretty much what we watch too. We watch YouTube, we watch everybody else's channels, our friends' channels, and we like give all of our support and our feedback for them. And then our babies, they watch different little videos off of YouTube. But we don't watch too much regular TV either. Normally we'll watch horror movies at nighttime as a family, or sometimes it's comedy. But mostly it's like a zombie movie we'll watch every night just before we go to bed. But I got introduced to this silly 911 show in the hospital because you're not allowed to sleep with your baby. So I was taking care of her all night long, and she didn't like that plastic crib thing. So I was pretty much doing all-nighters in the hospital, and that was like the show that was on. That one and Law and Order SVU. So I was kind of like watching those all night long, and it was a lot of fun in a sense. But I got addicted to that 911 show, and this kind of been what I've been watching. We watch a lot of YouTube because there's not much on regular TV. The only reason we have Hulu is for the football and NASCAR. So for us, even we have like the Hulu Live and everything else, but we can't. We're diehard Detroit Lions fans, and here in Tennessee, we can't get those games on regular TV. So we actually have like no reason for regular TV because we have Netflix, Hulu, we have Paramount, we have basically all those subscribe and watch channels. But football is great, and the Lions, they're going to go to the Super Bowl this year. Jeff McNeil says, I love watching monster movies from the 1950s and 60s. They are so corny. We watch those definitely too. They're fun. Like I don't know. I don't think it's from the 1950s or 60s, but Tremor is pretty bad in itself, with the giant worms and stuff that come out of the ground. And then I know there's more, but I don't really watch all the monster movies. We mainly watch zombie movies. We love college football, big Gamecock fans here. So I can't think of the college football team. Last Joker ever helped me out. But it's definitely, I love not. What does that mean? The Fighting Irish. I don't know, it's a Tennessee, I believe it's the Tennessee team for college football. The Fighting Irish. Vols. Of course, the Vols. Yes. Okay, thank you, Joker ever. I love Notre Dame. Yeah, Notre Dame is our college team. Thank you so much, bestest friend. Okay. Notre Dame and Michigan State. And then obviously we do love the Tennessee Vols. So that'll be probably our 3 top ones we watch. Major football team. What is your major football team? Oh, game. No. No. Ours are Detroit Lions. Yeah, I do like Notre Dame. I watch him with Rob all the time when he's watching football, and it's Notre Dame. He always updates me on what they're doing. We have exactly two and a half minutes left during our live chat. We're gonna wind it down because I do have to go out and take care of all these little babies. I gotta start getting everybody down from bed. It is way past everybody's bedtime. I want to thank you guys so much for joining our live chat. It was real nice having everyone here. So, starting on Sunday, we're going to pick a morning time, probably around 10 o'clock, to do coffee live chats and coffee and live chats on Sunday morning. We're going to have our normal Tuesday live chats from here on out, but I'm probably going to move the time a little bit earlier, and I'll do a poll about what's the best Tuesday live chatting time for everyone. Like if they want to start at like 5 or 6 versus super late at 8:30, and then maybe like a Thursday walk around through Gatlinburg would be fun to do for a live chat. I think those 3 live chats would be pretty fun to do each week. Kathy says, sounds like those babies are still wide open. Go get them in bed. I have one rapping on the door right now. Elizabeth Quinn says, they're like Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Yes, me too. Remember, can't talk. Remember, guys, please hit the like button, and thank you so much for joining our live chat. It was so much fun. I loved everybody talking with me and chatting with me about everything and everything. And until next time, guys, we shall see you later. Have a good night, everyone. Kathy says Wi-Fi is not good for live streaming in Gatlinburg. Thank you for the advice. I'm still gonna try because it'd be really fun, and I think certain points is okay. It just depends on where in Gatlinburg you are for the live chats. But anyway, thank you so much, Kathy, for joining it. It was real nice chatting with you and Jeff and Elizabeth Quinn and the last Joker ever and Sandra Childress and so many more. Thank you guys so much and have a good night, everybody. Mm-hmm.